Are you struggling to figure out how the heck to pay your team and how to incentivize them the right way so that your company is still profitable, but is also rewarding your A players that you've hired into your company? In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly start to finish, how we build our compensation models within all the companies that I own. So let's go ahead and get right into it.
How can we pay our people? How can we align them for certain incentives and goals and targets for the company? There's stages of pay. We just call it total rewards in our companies. So the first stage of pay is base. They get some sort of base pay. Maybe they're 1099, maybe they're W-2, depending on the business, whatever, right? The next stage of that is some sort of benefits. Benefits could be multiple things. That could be maybe they get health benefits, maybe they get PTO, paid time off, maybe they get to work remote 2 days a week, 5 days a week, maybe they get an HSA that they could put money into, maybe there's a retirement plan. There's those opportunities that are there. The next stage of comp that we look at is you could bonus people. And alignment too, this is something that we are very, very careful on. I consult and work with companies giving out bonuses, and it's so you bonus this person even if the company lost money last month? Probably not a good financial strategy long term to do that. So in bonus, it could be, it could be a flat bonus that they get for performance monthly. It could be quarterly, it could be annually. Monthly I like better because people are more excited every month to get a bonus than they are of waiting till the end of the year to get a bonus. The next tier, profit share. And as I'm going through these, it doesn't mean as I'm going through them that you need to offer all of these types of things to your different individuals that work in your companies. It's just, this is the order I would go in. Because a lot of times people are like, yeah, I'm gonna give this person equity in my company. Why not start with giving them a base pay and then maybe benefits and then a bonus and then profit share of whatever division of the business that they're running or working. And then after that, then maybe it's phantom equity, which basically it's they're not actually getting paid out of profits of the business. If they have 10% of the business and phantom equity, it's if the business sells at some point down the road, they get 10% of whatever the exit is. And then it could be real equity, we'll just call it that for simple words, where it's they actually vested, they get 10% of the business. And you could tier it out over time. So if you have a key employee, for example, and you're if I lost this person, the company fails. Not super likely, but can be the case maybe. You could have them vest over time. Maybe they get 2.5% equity every year for 4 years, and they could get up to 10%. So it keeps that carrot of they want to stick around for the 4 years to be able to vest all of that equity. It really goes into personal, professional, financial goals, understanding your people in the business, whether you have a real estate company, whether you have, a business you've bought, whatever type of business, knowing what your people want and seeing where maybe there's an opportunity here because maybe there's something on here that the business couldn't afford to do right now. But if it got to X revenue, you could roll out health insurance to all the team members, and you can create a different PTO plan because people are cross-trained, but you get them bought into cross-training because you're we're going to actually offer PTO, but all of y'all need to work together on cross-training for us to be able to do that. And working towards the overall goals of the company, aligning some of the rewards that they could get in both money and time off, remote. It's thinking of the other incentives that they could get for helping the company achieve its goals. You always want to be trying to align what does it mean if the company does this and bringing the team member to also be aligned with that same goal. You want people on the same page. Again, we want people rowing in the same direction. Otherwise, it's challenging to move anything forward. It is financial, but it's also a time thing that we're doing at Perfect Clean is we haven't rolled it out yet. We're just trying to work out logistics of the drivers and how we can do it. All of the cars that we buy, they have 4-year payment plans on them. So cleaners that stay for 4 years, we're going to give them the car because it's paid off now for us. So it's if someone stays for 4 years and it's here, you can have the car. We need to buy a new car anyways because now the miles are going to be higher and we want to have a newer fleet on the road. That's an incentive and it doesn't cost us more. It's we had to pay it anyways. We have it built in for us to still be profitable while we have the payments on them too. But it's again, you have to know what people want too. It's knowing their goals and what gets them excited.
And there you have it. That's the total reward system or compensation plan system that, I install into the different businesses that I have and helps you understand, from least expensive to most expensive ways of how to incentivize and how to pay people. If you got any value from this video, all that I ask you to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and we'll see you in the next video.